Every game in the league is going to be like that, but just to get that ranked win, big win at home, and just how's it feel?
Well, really proud of the guys because we knew it was going to be a battle. That we have so much respect for Colorado State and what they've done, this year, and how good they've looked and how good they've played and how good they are. And that's a really good basketball team we beat. And nobody questions that. They have their ranking, a number in front of their name for a reason, and they've earned it. And a ton of respect for their players and their coach too, because so that being said, I'm really proud of our guys, the way we battled, and we were down a soldier tonight, and so guys played some long, hard minutes, and they make you work. You have to work defensively to stop them, and our guys did a good job of that, and so fought through some fatigue and just kept grinding, and so a great team win for us tonight.
You guys racked up a lot of steals tonight. What do you guys do defensively to force them into something?
Well, it's our system, we just do our thing, and you always make slight adjustments for personnel, and we know, it's no secret how good Stevens is, and you got to adjust to that, and so you tweak things for personnel, but our system's pretty good defensively, and we've gotten better and better as the season's gone on. And credit to Roddy for battling all night against one of the best point guards in the country, and the team helped him and was behind him, and our bigs did a good job of protecting the rim and rebounding. So overall, I thought it was just a great team win.
What can you say about the job you guys did against Stevens tonight?
Well, you can't stop him. You really can't. You can hope he misses some, and you contain him some, and try to make it as tough as you can. And so I think, like I said, Roddy put a lot of effort into it. I know that, and Jace and everybody that guarded him, our team did. And so, but like I said, you're not going to stop a great player like him.
Second game in a row where you guys have had just a dominant 5-minute stretch in the second half that really kind of pulled the game away. Just what is it about this team that they're able to keep a different type of performance?
Yeah, it takes. We have some toughness on this team, mental and physical, and some athleticism, and but that's all. None of that even matters unless you have the grit and the toughness to do it. And these guys, we got tough guys. Every guy that plays, you don't get to play here if you're not tough. That's what it takes to win. So I think that's the bottom line to that, is that they just keep grinding and fighting, and we got we were a little excited to play, which is great, and I think our offense reflected that. The first 8-10 minutes of that game, we were like getting some up, contested shots, and maybe not on our terms, but the ones they made us take, but that's understandable. I want them to play aggressive and attacking and loose, but we got really good when we started attacking the rim a little bit better instead of settling for jumpers.
Coach, this was Omar's third double-double of the season. What have you seen in regards to his confidence in himself just in his first year as a Bronco?
The growth is amazing because, it's what, you had a vision for him of what he could do, because I know his talent, his ability, and I know he was a great kid, all those things, but you never know how much a guy can absorb coaching, and how much guys want to be coached. And that's why, like, all the things he's doing here, we've seen in practice. And the reason he's getting more touches and more shots and more, because he got better at getting open and sealing and knowing how to post and knowing how to attack. And, that's all his jump. And, we always wanted to throw him the ball. Now, we got better at it as he got better at it. It's a two-part thing. But he's just a joy to coach. And he's just hungry to learn. And he's not done getting better. There's a lot of things he's going to keep getting better at because of his coachability. And, I always tell these guys, you can't get better if you don't really want to be coached. And the longer guys are in the program, the more they enjoy that and the more they want that. And so, I think that's the thing. When they get here, there's a getting to know period where they get to see what it's done for guys that have been here. And then they trust us and understand that there is a roadmap for them as an individual, but it's always about the team. And so, and he's bought into all of that. So just really proud of him. And I can't wait to see what's next for him.
Speaking of
Brian
growth,
said Omar was the best player in the conference. What's his ceiling? I mean,
Yeah, I don't think we've even come close to figuring that out yet. But I know where we came in at and where he can get to, and he came in at a really high level with this ability, and he played in a really knockdown, drag out conference. So he had a toughness, and he already had some of those things. Obviously, he didn't come here as a guy that couldn't play basketball. Now it just took, you got to put it all together for him and teach a lot. And we were talking about this today. The rules that you have now helped him in the fact that we went on a foreign trip. Those 4 games helped, or 3 games helped him. Just that experience of the development that he got in the summer, the development we got in the fall. If it was the old days, we might not be seeing this Omar for another month or so. Who knows? So, but again, it all goes back to him because of how hungry he is to be coached and how much he trusts the staff and his teammates. That's why he's so good.
another guy who just seems to start things from Andrew, 2 big 3-pointers.
Yeah.
Tonight, just to come out and hit those 3, what kind of confidence does that take from a freshman?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's got crazy confidence. Like, I love that. That's one of my favorite things about him is, and he's played on big stages because of the AU circuit that he was playing in front of some people, and he handled it. He had game winners for his team when he played with Bronny, and I think one of them was in Peach Jam, and he's got that, and that's an it thing that I didn't put in him, and none of our staff did. He came with that he packed that up when he went away to college and brought it here, and his teammates know that. So and he's another guy that's going to get better and better because the more experience he gets, the more he'll look at the film, and there's a lot of things we can improve him on too.
Coach, back to your toughness comment. Outside of talking to people, coaches, other players, or whatever, when you're recruiting these players, what kind of tests do you put them through to make sure that they do fit your standards for toughness?
Oh, that's a good question. I never thought I'd say that to Prater. These are milestones, like exactly. I'm always happy with milestones. It means something good's happening, doesn't it? That's funny. That's the nice thing about having a lot of old heads on our staff. We can get all around a person. What I mean by that is we can get all the contact. I talked to a lot of coaches from the Big East that he played against. I talked to, obviously, his link year coaches. That's one of my dear friends. And, we did our research there, and they're like, he couldn't have got higher marks as far as toughness and character, and so it checked every box. We couldn't find, we recruit to eliminate, okay? And what I mean by that is you keep trying to find a reason not to take a guy, not even anything we could find not to take this guy. And in fact, it became an obsession with me. Like, we have to get this guy. This is like, because of the character and the kind of kid he is. And, that's what we told him today. Like, hey, when we watched film, he and I told him, I'm so proud of you, not because you scored 30 and 11. Our love isn't conditional, but the way he's approached this and the way he's been with, you got to remember at the start of the year, he wasn't starting. And he approached whatever it was and like, oh, okay, I'll do my best in this situation. And it's a great lesson to all these guys. You do your best in that situation, well, your situation gets better. You do your best in that situation, your attitude isn't driven by your circumstances. Your attitude is your attitude no matter what your circumstances are. And he's a great example of that. But we knew he would be because of the character, a kid that good comes in and is that unselfish. Okay, I'll come off the bench if it's best for the team. That tells you all you need to know, really.
What is the level of content
I don't know yet. I mean, I don't really ever comment on the because I stay out of all that stuff. So, but you know that's a tough one because a guy that transfers only has 1 year, and he wants to. I mean, man, if you could have seen what this guy could do healthy, so we're trying to do all we can to get him healthy and get him, but we'll day to day it and see what's ahead next and see where it can go and say some prayers for it.
You talk a lot about the fans and how important they are. Just
Wow.
how fun is it to have them come down and celebrate?
What a great
Like this with you guys.
What a great atmosphere this place. That's why we have this record at home. I mean, it's got those fans and this. You can't have a great program without a great home court. And these fans make it a great home court, and by coming and by being loud and making it. The referees said that to me before the game. Like, this is a great atmosphere. I'm like, yeah, it is. And these guys go all over the world and see all these different. And so that's a lot to be proud of, Bronco Nation. And like I said, that's why we won all these games. I mean, we've had games we could have lost, and the fans got us through it. I mean, you can name a handful out of it during this winning streak, no doubt. And tonight was no different. They helped us through it. We were tired, and we had the advantage of playing at home. All right. Where's Mr. Toast?